For the defense team, I had forgotten to put on Not, which is the bonus unit this week. So I did lose 60 points on this first one. And this lady just came in, so. But I don't think it would have helped too much with Not as opposed to Trasier, since they do have a Yuri. But let's go in order. Azura +2, Fury, attack speed tactics, and Desert Azura. They got their own Asker, 40 speed, Gale Force, Heavy Blade, +10, +5. This was it wouldn't have made too much a difference. Summoner supported Edelgar, Sturdy Blow, and Yuri, Disarm Trap, Quick Impulse, Time Pulse for instant Blazing Wind. And just in case, Far Save, +10, +20, Summoner supported Brave Hector. So yeah, not the best team for me to start a week against, but obviously Shira is the one that poses the most threat to Edelgar, so they decided that she was the one that had to go. Kid Shira still does pretty good chunk of damage. I mean, if it wasn't Edelgar.
Study your technique.
But there she goes. Gale Force.
I
think she's Gale Force. But that was just Raging Blow. And with Yuri taking out Ash. After a dance, of course. And then they were able to block off Aether, so yeah, from here on is just get the Aether, nothing big. And there you go. Though she survived one hit. Pretty close. Then second one, I still hadn't put Not in the team. So, and guess what? It's another Yuri. This time with Lethality. As opposed to Blazing Wind. Peony. Asker. Farse, Fjorn. And Fafnir for Disarm Trap, I guess. Although they do have Yuri with Disarm Trap as well, so. And so just open up a path. Wait for Bolt Tower and go after Trasier.
You've had your fun.
I mean, he would have had the kill regardless, so I don't see why they needed to go with the Bolt Tower. So Aether survives the first hit. Nope, does not survive the first hit. And yeah, no, she's designed for anti-cav, anti-armor, so someone like him is definitely not what she's gonna be able to do a lot of against. So on Chaos Season, Asker is extremely powerful as a melee tank, especially it being his bonus unit, his bonus season. Right, so yeah, I think they lose both their units right here. They kill both units and lose their pot. So yeah, they did not account for Shira jumping, which they should have, because That's why Ash is in this team. So yeah, they lost a pot. And this one we just came out recently, so I haven't seen it. We have Desert Azura, Drive Attack, Mumbo, Thor, Double Fury with Gale Force and Smite, Naga, Double Life and Death, Reposition Wings of Mercy, Nazala, plus 10, plus 20, Forma Soul, Raven King, Big Fan, Shove, Gale Force, Attack Speed Cash, Speed Defense Near Trace, Attack Defense Menace, and Quick Impulse. And finally, Valoria for that -2 cooldown on Nezala with Blaze Station Wings of Mercy. So he has a 2-turn Gale Force at the moment. Go after Aether. Gamble a trap. But that sets him up for Wings of Mercy, I guess. Pretty fast Valoria because pretty sure Nod has Phantom Speed. Take a Shira, but who blocks Azura? So Azura is gonna have herself a little. Does it count suicide if you just killed someone who's exactly you but not really you? And yeah, that was it. I don't see how they can block her off. Yeah, I don't see how they can block her off, like, to be able to, like, at least attempt to get the pots. Because they will have to have one unit here, and one unit here. And this is Smite and this is Repo, so I guess, I don't know. I don't know how they would be able to do it. If this was, I guess she can go here, but then, yeah, she can go here, break this, but then there's no way for Valoria to make it all the way over here, so Nezala can go over here. So yeah, they would have lost Nezala next. Alright, so that is day 1. Which, yeah, again, failure before the success. But this time we did have our team properly set. And this is a pretty interesting team. So we got Desert Azura, HP +5, HP +5, even Pulse Tie, Asker, Raven, +10/+10 with triple life and death and infantry rush. He's literally only here to be for his attack and death. Mostful, someone is supported with double fortress death res, and he's here just to provide the death and res because it's all about same. Which, if being a +10, just I guess is just for the HP. Sane is one of those weird units, like his only stats that he cares about is his HP. Every other stat he doesn't really care about it. So very interesting that they went with that Sane. So yeah, they're just gonna tank. And right here, of course, these two are providing the buff. So Sane currently has 56, 58 defense and res, 74, 61 attack speed with a 60 HP. So technically he's extremely buff right now. So yeah, as you can see, plus 32 defense, plus 15 res, 20 speed and 11 attack. And he has no follow-up, so that is why Aether was not able to get her second hit. Now here I don't know. Technically Shira should do the same amount of damage to... Actually no, she should do, I guess, 53 over 56, so yeah. Technically Saint has slightly more defense than Asker, which is a really weird thing to say. So yeah, 44, 35, 33, 20. These insane levels of stats. So yeah, Asker abusing his subordinates. And yeah, like we saw yesterday, Shira doesn't do that well against Asker. It's just too bulky, especially bonus stats. So here I was wondering what we're gonna do to get the pots, because yeah, and turn out that Mospol is able to survive one hit.
Bow and die, dog.
So obviously we outspeed him because, you know, 28 speed, 58 speed. But yeah, he's using Lantern Breath, not using his breath weapon, just for more stats. Basically it's just for more HP and more res. But it also, yeah, I'm not actually sure why. Is it Domino Flame that prevents follow-up attacks? Units win to space of an ally. Grand stat. Unit combat if unit's attack is higher than foe's res during combat first attack. No. He doesn't actually have like a no follow-up or anything like that. So, or at least I'm not seeing it. So I don't know why she didn't double. Like, there's no way she can be debuffed so much that a 58 loses to a 28 speed, but for some reason she didn't double. Alright, so that's that one. Then we have this one, which I haven't looked at it yet, so like bro Layla, guessing that's their bonus unit for this week. Legendary Marv, only a +1 though. Even Tempest, double rally. Naga, Smite, +10, +18, Thea. Of course, Dragon Flowers is how she works. So, needs to have Dragon Flowers, but Seal Speed Defense 2, Odd Defense Wave. This is such a weird build. Like, you went with the Blue Dual Flying 4, so you obviously care enough about it. But what is with these skills? And we have Makaya, 515, no seal. Tactics Room catches Azura in A3, but because of Ash, it does allow me some movement.
To the end.
Marv obviously guarantee follow-up attacks. I mean, no follow-up with his weapon. And then, yeah, I guess this is how they lose their one unit.
Forgive me, friends.
And that was it. So yeah, this is why I said like Ash is just ridiculous on defense teams. Much better than like a Katria, which orders is with it just gotta be adjacent to somebody. Ash ability just push you with 2 spaces. Got one defense result to look at it, so let's take a look at it. All right, they got Ricard +1, Zane, the healer one, Meteos, Aspo, and a +10 Young Marth. And that's it. I just surrendered at the beginning of it. Not sure why. I mean, they could have probably won. On the defense front, we got this one. So, Kobu or Kehobu, whichever you want. Alright. Got Dark Shines and a Bright Shine as well as a Ball Tower. So, a lot of offense buildings. But, Mel Byleth, +10, +15, Repo and No Seal. Desert Azura, +10, +10, defense res. Solo, Aether, Judo Cavalry, okay. Nina, freaking, what do you call this one? Oh yeah, Phantom Thieves. Reposition, Blade Session, +4, +20, Hector, Fire Save, Aegis, Deflect, Magic, Hardy Fighter. And +4, Elamine with Ground Orders and Heavenly Light. So they try to snipe what's her name? Ash, but they weren't able to completely clear out. So yeah, Sheeta just destroys Nina.
What a letdown.
So there's the one kill that we got on this map. So Byleth just one-shots Ash with Sublime
I
Heaven.
will protect you.
And then just takes out Nat. He should be fast enough for her to get no damage reduction. Yeah, 0 damage reduction. And then unfortunately for Azura, Azura got isolated, so because without it, I think she might have done some A3, and with the extra movement, I think A3 might have been able to reach Azura, and then she would have definitely killed her. Yeah, she would definitely reach 1, 2, 3.
You cannot stop the flow of time.
Yeah, they got A3, and then you slowly build their way up. So the breakable buildings in this map really help make it not as horrible as it was. As you can see now, they don't really have to be funneled through the middle. They can just build their way up.
Here is something to believe in.
Yeah, unfortunately, she only has advantage against armors and calves or after she attacks, and she had definitely not attacked. And all we have left is little Sheeta, Kid Sheeta, Sheeta the Junior. Extra movement space, and then she does get a hit on Hector, so We have Dorothea, Fiorm, Edelgar, Fallen Edelgar, Bryfiorm, and Leaf. So there is something I'm interested on. Yeah, you're being debuffed. See, Aether usually survives this matchup. And she usually doesn't get double either. So I'm not really sure what happened there. And I actually think I have Fortress advantage on this one too. Let me double check. Yeah, I have Fortress advantage. I saw it because of the cat school, which I know it was here in Asura. Because it's armor weak. So that kind of sucks for me. Alright, beta with Fallen Edelgar. And I guess without the bonus Fortress advantage, they might have won this. Edelgar would have killed Nod. But since she didn't, then Ash just moves in and kills Leaf. From here, Ball Tower hits, like whatever. Let's see how much damage she deals to Ash. 57. I don't think Ash has 57 HP. Dance. See, on this one, Shira does have this counter, but it really doesn't matter because of the dazzling. And yeah, it's the classic. Is literally the classic. And they came 1 hour apart, maybe even less, depending on when the hours shift. But we got Summer Neffel, Mystic Boost Reposition, Air, +3 Flowers, Dose of Sparrow, Sabotage Speed. Letizia, Director Letizia, +1, Chill Speed Res, Reposition. Thor, which doesn't really do much against my team, so I don't have to worry about stall because nobody has. The way my team moves extra spaces is not the way that stall would stop it. And then they brought their own Tiki, Bright Shine -8, and Armor School. And of course, Ball Tower, because why would anybody have any skill? Just rely on your Ball Tower. Alright, so yeah, they're giving, of course, Niffle for damage reduction. Rally, Dance, Ingos, Shida. Which unfortunately no guard effects, so yeah, this does kill. And of course Aether is not solo at this right here, so this hurts her in both of her damage potential and survival ability. Ball Tower, because like I said, why even try? So take out Azura. And they're unintentionally baiting, but there goes Kitshira.
Step by step.
And because Shira can teleport, that means Not can teleport.
Do not trouble me.
So now all they have to do is take out Ash and try to get the Aether. Which, unfortunately for them, Ash doesn't have any allies near her, so she doesn't have that guaranteed follow-up attack or any way to prevent. Basically, without allies, Ash is a lot weaker, which means Sniffle kills her, and they're not able to get any Aether. For this one, we got Asker, no seal reposition. Bridal Lilina, attack versus push reposition. Room Roy, +1/+5, attack speed 4 reposition. Rupture Sky. Duo Hinoka, Duo Pyro Hinoka, +10 flowers, 30 blow reposition, Rupture Sky. And Dorothea, Duo Dorothea, or a harmonic. She's just here to dance, and she has Glimmer. Alright, so gamble a trap. Able to retreat easily. Well, fully, I should say. Now that they know that that one was the fake one, they know the real one, they know this is the fake one. So we'll go after Shira. Unfortunate for them, like the strength of this team is Ash being able to allow you to teleport units and then not giving Pathfinder to those who cannot teleport, which is how Azura reached right there.
It's your time to shine. A pledge of love.
So yeah, overkill. But again, Pathfinder can make things unpredictable, and Ash's teleportation as well. So here, Lilina takes out Aether. They do have a dancer that can dance twice, so So right here, Lilina doesn't do that much damage to Nod, even with her special. I'm assuming she was getting hit by Bright Shrine, but let me see. Yeah, she was definitely the one getting hit by Bright Shrine. So that's -10 attack, -10 speed, which would have hurt her AoE damage and her in-combat damage. So I mean, this is literally what they should have done from the beginning. Just have Asker.
Show off our moves and be bold.
Yeah, so of course her dance doesn't work on Asker.
Could we not speak?
Take out Shira, and then take out his own servant by beating Nod. I mean, beating Ash.
May May this bring peace.
Not a very good master, mistering his most loyal servant like that. But again, no Aether. I mean, they could have saved themselves and just put him front line if they were not gonna go for the Aether and not lose Lilina. Let's take a look at those two last defense replays, which are these ones. So unlike the other ones that they didn't get the Aether because this is day 7. If they don't get the Aether, it's just probably because they don't need it. But we have Asker, attack defense form, reposition. Bridal Lilina, attack rest 2 and reposition. Ninja Corin, Deathflow reposition. Ninja Lin, Blaze Session reposition, Rupture Sky plus 10 plus 15, disarm trap. And Duo Peony, Spur Attack 3 Mumbo. Yeah, Duo Peony is pretty much the best dancer in Chaos Season. Because while we do have other dancers that dance dancers, I think she's like the only one that is a duo hero and not a harmonic hero. All the other ones are harmonics. Like Azura is a harmonic, so she can only dance from those 2 games, but because Peony is a duo hero, she can just literally dance anybody.
Lynn, you're a wonder. Accept your punishment.
Alright, so Lynn killed Azura to get her duo skill. And then just smartly make sure to give enough space just in case.
Go for it.
I don't think Ball Tower was needed here. I mean, it is a plus 10 Lynn, so.
Lynn, you're a wonder.
Now, Legendary Shida, unlike young Shida, doesn't have actual Vantage. She only has conditional Vantage, but little Shida, she does have Vantage always. Like regular Vantage, 75 HP and lower. So for her, they kind of have to wait till she heals to be able to kill her like that. And yeah, I mean, you have
Prepare yourself.
how many refreshes? You have Lynn, and you have technically 1, 2, 3, 4 extra actions that you can take in one turn. Yeah, you actually one her dance, 1 her dual skill, 3 her dual skill, and 4 her dual skill. So yeah, 4 extra actions that you can take in one turn. And we have Coco Rugoso. Elamine, Double Fortress Res, Salvage attack. So Double Fortress Res gives you plus 10 res. Phantom Res gives you plus 10 res. So it really not necessary to run that when you can just run Phantom Res. I guess in case you need her element to tank something magical, that's like the only time. Or maybe like, no, she wouldn't even be able to tank a dragon because she doesn't have Mystic Boost, so she's not gonna be tanking much. Therefore, reposition attack speed solo. Fjorm plus 10 deflect magic and swap. Asker steady breath reposition. And Flame, attack rest push, distant guard. Level 9 panic, level 9 ball tower, level 4 armor school. And yeah, just have Askar as a frontliner with Farsafe Yorn. Zero, which means we take 22, 31 and 22. And there's a ball tower. Take out Ash. And I guess I don't need far save for this one. Yeah, Ashkar is just so stupidly bulky, especially as the bonus unit. With a plus 26 defense. And of course he has the damage reduction on top of that.
This path must open.
Yeah, they're making no effort to go after the Aether. Yeah, damage reduction. Yeah, well, I guess they are, since they are keeping Fion away. Which way does Azura go? Down or up?
May this bring peace.
Yeah, maybe when Kirishita gets her refined, her weapon will give her effective against beasts as well. I guess it did need one Aether. Because they could have kept stalling. It's only what? Turn 6. She was here, so yeah, they could have gone over here. Then Reaper over here. I guess they could have like made it work. We did get our legendary Deirdre yesterday. Well, the trailer, so 32 speed is kind of low for I would like it if she had a little bit more speed. She doesn't actually have anything that gives her speed or anything like that, but 50 res because still water, so that's 43 res. Yeah, 43 res base. She's all about that res with the debuffs, that with her base kit she can bring minus 21 attack, minus 21 res in combat debuffs to the enemy, which is basically just translate to plus 21 res to herself. I mean, plus 21 bulk to herself, meaning effective 35 defense and over 70 res, which is kind of crazy. I mean, she's an excellent mage tank, and because of that bulk she can deal well against boss as well. But most importantly is her circlet of balance, which gives her miracle, conditional miracle, but her condition is really simple to meet. Like, if the enemy has a pre-charge special, she will always get it. If she has her special charge, she will always get it. And if she already proc her special during combat, she will get her miracle. So it's not, it may be conditional, but it's extremely easy to meet. So yeah, we'll definitely be summoning for her. Blue is pretty good, having 3 legendaries, Deirdre, Myrrh, and legendary Chicken. Next color up will probably be colorless with Fallen Rhea, Corrin, and Ash. After that, green, Gustav, Thor, and Triandra. And the weakest color is by far red. Hugh, which I have never seen him in anywhere. Gasus, which doesn't even have a pref weapon, but I guess by the time comes to his refining, he might turn out to be an amazing unit. But right now, he's just Surge Sparrow, no follow-up fodder. And Legendary Seliph, who's not up for our refine yet, so once he gets his refine, we'll see if it helps him out. I mean, in Chaos Season, he might work really well as a frontline tank to a distant counter, to a far save unit. Thanks to his bulk, physical bulk, but other than that, I don't see him with too many options. That should be the only banner that we haven't summoned on. Yeah. So I'll definitely be summoning on this later. We do know the update notifications. So Julia's getting a refine. She's getting Light and Darkness 2, which is, it used to be just -2 to all stats. It was like Omni LOL, but only of 2 stats. Now it's inflicts attack speed, defense, stress on full, and neutralizes unit spells in full. So it's just a better LOL +5. And disables full skills that calculate damage using the lower of false death rest during combat, which is odd because didn't she already have this in her weapon? Or not? Actually, no. So technically, not that big a upgrade. It's literally just, instead of -2, it's -5 now. Not that big a change for Light and Dark. And she's getting Attack Rest Menace. And then, of course, you all know I'm excited for it. I'm here for it. Sotis is getting a refine. Sirius Plus neutralizes effect that inflicts special cooldown charge X on unit when special triggers, boosts damage by 35 unit speed, and restores 35 damage dealt. So the only thing that it got is the neutralizes effect that inflicts special cooldown charge -X, which means Nulgar. So she just got Nulgar. And that's it. I think Sirius does a little more damage now. I think it was 30, it's now 35. And what I am really interested in is on Null Sea Disrupt. Because I don't have Null Sea Disrupt on mine. I don't think it's the best skill for her. Null Follow-Up is definitely better. And Dragon Wall can be interesting, like in certain scenarios, which is why I have those on her. But Null Sea Disrupt makes me really intrigued about what her weapon refine is gonna be. But yeah, neutralizes effect that prevents units counterattack during combat. Interesting. All I can say is I'm very interested to see what they're gonna do with her weapon. As of right now, her weapon only does 2 things: null dragon weaknesses and distant counter. That's it. It doesn't do anything else than that. So what are they gonna do to her weapon is what I'm most interested of right now. Other things, we're getting new memento events. Next month is gonna be the 5-star exclusive Quan dancer type and Reinhardt dancer type. So 2 dancer units. In the Grail unit is Luthier, Bunny type. The rest of the refines are the Brave Heroes, which I thought they might like push them back this year just because of the fact that they are so far ahead of the curve with Brave Heroes than every other unit, that I thought they might just like hold off for 1 year just to like have everybody else catch up. But no, they're going with it. Brave Heroes this year. Claude, Dimitri, Edelgar, and Lycidia. And our Grail unit is Har for this month. So Har is the only one that's getting a new weapon, which he is getting the Flower Hot Claire. So if it's like a Hot Claire, that means he's gonna have Slain effect and possibly either Wood Out or True Damage. Like True Damage usually casts a 7, like the ones that he says it does on the weapon. Or you'll have like the Wood Out effect, which is +10 on special procs. Wait, no, what am I talking about? That's Edgar. Where is... Oh, yeah, Tempest Claw. Tempest Claw is the one for her. I was like, wait a minute. Doesn't that belong to Edgar? Yeah, it literally says so right there. Tempest Claw is the weapon that is Har is getting. So, hero can learn the skill Har. So, yeah. Obviously, again, right now the one that needs the least of every single unit is Edgar, just because she's still extremely usable. Like, I was thinking like what I would give her to her, like if she was to get her fun, and I was like, I would give her like far save built into her weapon, but only against tomes and staves, because she comes with distant ward, so she's not meant to tank melee, not melee, physical damage range, physical range damage. She's meant to tank magical range damage. So I was like, what if they gave her like far save, but exclusively for magic units? Then you can still run near save on her B skill, on her C skill, and she'll be able to fill the far save roll, the near save roll, and stay out of Duochrome's range by basically not tanking him, ignoring him. And like that Yuri that we just saw, she'll be able to stay out of his range as well. So it would be something interesting. As for Dimitri, he needs no follow-up in his weapon. Or possibly, he already gets cooldown acceleration. So maybe a Null Guard or something like that. Definitely needs some kind of no follow-up. Maybe, since he's all about the defense, damage reduction, they could give him like Spring Maria's weapon as his refined, so he lowers damage based on his defense against the target. Instead of lowering damage taking, he lowers the damage, like damage, instead of lowering the percentage damage, he just lowers the damage. Again, like Spring Maria, or maybe something like Kill has, based on defense. That might be interesting for him because it will help him on his distant counter matchups. For Claude, I don't know, give him built-in Vantage, I guess. In cooldown, he needs both cooldown protection, so he can proc his special and heal, and he needs a way to fight against Fatal Smoke, which I don't think they'll give him like no Fatal Smoke or something like that. So maybe he gets something like Brave Adult Tiki, like inflict a cooldown minus on the enemy, and then gets himself one cooldown just so he has his special ready no matter what. So that might help him out, and then you can just run him with Vantage, so he'll heal before the enemy can attack, and then he'll be inflicting the damage cooldown on them, so they won't be able to proc Deadeye on him, and then he can attack twice if he's fast enough. So that would be something like him. For Lysithea, the only thing she needs is just get rid of she doesn't have to be at 100 HP, or just have her inflict 1 point of damage to herself at the start of combat. And that will just fix her biggest problem, which is getting her weapon to start off. For Julia, just give her Dragon Ball built into his weapon, same thing as her brother. I mean, Julius has Dragon Ball built into his weapon. Just give Julia Dragon Ball built into her weapon. That just anything else that she needs, I don't know, takes something from her mom, I guess, Miracle, or takes something from herself, like she has what is it, Close Ward built into regular. Julia has Close Ward built on her to her weapon, which means she can she can close counter against dragons, so you could do that to her, to Legendary Julia as well. But right now, just give her like Dragon Ball built into her weapon, and inflict attack and res minus during combat, very similar to Deirdre. Doesn't have to be as big as Deirdre, just like inflicts -6 attack and -6 defense, -6 attack, -6 res on foe during combat, and unit has -40% damage based on res. So those two things would just make Julia a lot better. As for Har, I don't know. He doesn't have a weapon right now. I forgot what weapon he actually comes with. I think, what weapon does Har come with? Not combat. Grails. Har comes with a Brave Axe. So just give him like Brave Axe plus. Something similar to like Shershi, that she has a Brave Axe as. Yep, I don't know. Just give him some kind of Brave Axe with something built into it. Well, from when I recorded last to when I'm recording now, we both got the silhouette and the reveal trailer for the next Special Heroes banner, which is a Fire Festival event. Very interesting. New Lyn alt, which we haven't had a Lyn alt in such a long time, that I guess it's okay for her to have her 7th version in the game now. Lance Infantry, which is a new class for Lyn because she's been a bow unit way too many times, even though her starting class is an infantry sword. So Infantry Lance Lyn with a very stacked weapon, all sorts of effects. We also have Rinka, which is a sword unit, as a 4-star special. We have, well, let's just put on the trailer. I mean, it's just faster this way. That way I can talk about the skills, because I'm not gonna pretend like I memorize all the skills. And if it ever lets me maximize, there we go. All right, so we got Lyn.
You will scream and struggle like the
Let's talk about Lyn's skills, because she does come with a unique special. And come on. I just need
the Flame Tribe's blazing will to fight.
So, Infantry Lance. So, she comes with a unique special, which might or might not be inheritable. This might actually be inheritable. It does seem like a type of Vital Astres type of special. So, but of course, her A slot is unique to her. So, start with her lance, the Firefly lance. A set special trigger cooldown -1, aka Slain effect. Start of combat, if her SP is about 25%, so pretty much always, let's just say always, gets all stats +5. And during combat, she deals 50% of foe's attack. And, okay, also, if unit speed is greater for speed -4, meaning if she's just 1 point of speed faster than they are. Inflict special cooldown charge -1, aka guard effect, on foe per attack. Only highest value applied, does not stack. At start of combat, if she is above 25%, basically always, grants special cooldown -1 to unit and allies within 2 spaces after combat. So, Slain effect, +5 to all stats. Deals 15% of attack, of foe's attack as damage. That's true damage, because is deals damage equals. So that's true damage. If she's only 1 point faster than they are, then she gives them, then she inflicts guard effect. And she also gets cooldown acceleration on herself at start of combat. So kind of like Tiki does. Brave Tiki. And then she gives allies within 2 spaces -1 cooldown, which is like Soth. Soth has that after he attacks, he gives -1 cooldown to his allies. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 effects on her weapon. The special that she comes with is Godlike Reflexes, which I'm pretty sure this might be inheritable. There's we don't know yet, but it looks like it might be inheritable. But it has a similar condition to her weapon of the speed, greater than full speed -4, i.e. if she's 1 point faster than speed. And her special is ready or unit special triggers during combat. So basically very similar to Legendary Deirdre, which just got. Her special also has similar conditions if her special is ready or if her special triggered during the combat. During combat, I'm beginning to sound like PM1 saying that when it's not needed. During combat, deals damage equals to 15% of unit speed. So that's not a lot. It's actually less than like the Astras, like Battle Astra, Ragnar Astra, Imperial Astra. Less than Sirius, less than, of course, Sirius 2 because it does more. So only 50% of damage based on speed. But because it says deal damage equals, that's true damage. It doesn't say added damage, so that's true damage. Bonfire is true damage. So, well, Bonfire is added damage, but whatever. When special triggers loses damage from foes attacked by 40%, so it has a dodge effect to it as well. Special, but this is the key thing in this special. Special triggers only if unit speed is greater than or equal to foe speed -4. Meaning, if she is not faster or whoever has the special is not faster than their enemy, the special will not proc, which is something very new. We never had something like this, like a special that will not proc unless a certain condition is met, other than like Miracle, I guess. Miracle will not proc unless you're about to die. But this is also considered a defensive special. I guess like Aegis will not proc against physical moves, and Pavis will not proc against range moves. So I guess it is. We had specials like that before, but yeah, this is a defensive special, which is why she comes with Shield Pulse, because Shield Pulse is only for defensive specials. Her A slot, which if her weapon wasn't stacked enough, she comes with a unique A slot, which is if units within 4 spaces of an ally grants bonus to units to all stats during combat equals to X times 4 plus 4. X equals number of allies within 4 spaces, maximum of 12. So she only needs 2 allies within 2 spaces to get plus 12 to all stats. 4 times 4 is 16, plus 4 is 20. That would be like the maximum, but 2 times 4 is 8, plus 4 is 12. So only 2 allies for her to get her maximum effect of 12. Which I guess it had to be capped because in Aether race, again, like I just said, 4 times 4 plus 4 equals 20. So that would be a little too much. Even though it has to be, I mean, I said 2 spaces, but no, 4 spaces, which is a very generous restriction. 4 spaces is a lot. And you only need to have 2 allies to get the maximum bonus. And then it says, if unit special is ready, which Slain effect, Godlike Reflexes 2 cooldown, Divine Pulse -2 cooldown, so she will have it at start of combat ready. If unit special is ready, or unit special triggers before or during combat. So very similar to the condition of the special that she has. Like, again, the Deirdre effect, I guess you could call it now. Unit special is ready, or unit special triggered before during combat. Unit deals 5 damage, excluding area of effects, and when unit deals damage to foe during combat, restores 7 HP to unit. Triggers if even 0 damage dealt. So very similar like Spur that does the 5 damage, and basically the healing from Mystic Boost. So the only thing she doesn't have is the adaptive damage against dragons, which she doesn't need because she's melee unit. So basically Mystic Boost. And icing on the cake, Speed Smoke for even more damage reduction. So very stacked unit all around. Probably will come with have very high speed, 42 speed I'm gonna say, at the very least. And then of course we see her damage. So he would do 1 damage, but he does 0 damage. Whatever, 1 damage doesn't really tell us anything. Mospo, because it's a fire festival, so of course he will be here. I mean, why Nefo was in the summer festival doesn't tell us, doesn't make sense, but yeah. Mospo in a fire festival. So, comes with Domain of Flame, we already know what that is. We already had it. Attack, defense, catch, we have that Mumbo, whatever. Breath of Flame, could have been Breath of Fire, but I guess they didn't want to run the risk of being sued by calling something that racist. Breath of Fire being a name of a video game series. Accelerate special trigger cooldown -1. At start of turn, special cooldown count is at its maximum value. Grant special cooldown -1, basically. Time pulse. If unit initiates combat or is within 2 spaces of an ally, grants attack +6 to unit and inflicts attack speed -6 on foes during combat. Unit makes a guaranteed follow-up attack and reduces the percentage of non-special reduced damage by X kills by 50%. So he has Slaying Effect, Time Pulse, attack +6, attack -6, which is, I don't know, what do we call those effects? Like a LOL effect, I guess. Well, no, LOL does like a menace, I guess. Yeah, it's efficient in combat. So attack 6 minus attacks +6, attack -6. Damage reduction negation, which is basically leaf, dual leaf LIF, not dual leaf LIEF, because they're both dual heroes. But his 50%, I think leaf is cap of 40%. So not quite armor penetration like Deadeye, but still very good. And then we got Dragon's Trap 4, which is reduces damage from force of attack during combat by 25% of unit attacks. If unit attacks greater than full stress, unit's first attack deals damage equal to 25% of unit attacks minus stress during combat. So I know the damage was part of original Dragon's Trap, like the if unit attack is greater than full stress. I don't think I have any units that have Dragon Wrath. So I don't remember if the damage reduction is part of the tier 4 or what upgrades it to a tier 4, but that's what it comes with. Not as stacked as Lin, but still he does come with a unique skill just like Lin. And then fire.
A fool approaches.
He has a mullet. So then we have Rinka, which is the easiest one to talk about since she is of course the 4-star special for this banner.
Sumo is a time-honored test of metal.
Based on Rinka, she will probably have high attack, high defense, low speed. So she has a Flame Gumbai Plus. At start of combat, if unit's HP is above 24%, grants attack and defense +5 to unit, and inflicts penalty on foes attack and defense during combat equal to 20% of unit's defense at start of combat. So depending on how much unit Rinka has, she'll inflict that much damage reduction. So she has like 50 defense, she'll inflict -10 attack. It's basically that. Pivot, attack speed ideal 3, which is really good, and Odd Tempest. So for attack speed ideal makes her a really good 4-star special, although my luck with 4-star specials is non-existent. I have easier time pulling the 5 stars than the 4 stars. And finally, our harmonic hero is
This
Tana
outfit's a
Peony
bit bold.
as a green
Seems
dagger
fun to me.
flyer.
You can do it!
No unique skill on her, but she does come with that Kindling Taiko, which is that stick to use to beat at the drums. So Slaying Effect, because Slaying Effect is on everything nowadays. At start of turn grants Canto 1, 2 unit and allies within 2 spaces of unit for 1 turn. This is Join Drive Canto. Join Drive Canto is insane. Because it should stack with Canto Remainder. I think it stacks with Canto Remainder because I know Canto Remainder, like movement skills, stack with it. Not Canto flat. Like if you have Canto 2, it will override the Canto 1, but it should stack with Canto Remainder. We'll have to test it once it's out, but basically Drive Canto. Join Drive Canto because she gets it herself. At start of combat, if unit's HP is greater than 25, which is a pattern on all these units, they all have the 25 condition, which is basically always 20. If you're under 25%, you might as well be dead. Grants attack speed +6 to unit during combat. Neutralizes effect that prevents units follow-up attack. And also, if unit initiates combat against blue, green, or colorless foe, grants bonus to units attack during combat equal to 20% of foes' units attack at start of combat, and inflict penalty on foes attack during combat equal to 20% on foes attack at start of combat. So the reason it says grants 20% at start of combat is because those would be like your blue stats, auto combat stats. So before any debuffs, any in-combat debuffs. So her own debuff doesn't lower how much she's getting. And 20% is a lot. Like again, like if a unit has 50 attack, that's 10. So she gets 10 attack to herself, and she will inflict minus tech attack, 10 attack on the enemy. So the more attack that they have, the more attack she'll get, and the more attack they'll lose. Like the more penalty on their attack that she will inflict. Very compared to Lin, very simple weapon. The blue-green colorless is kind of like a feud effect. So I guess you could say that she has blue-green colorless feud in her weapon, except without the preventing allies from helping the unit. Wind sweep, I don't know if wind sweep is necessary on her. She comes with it, but since we do get to see at her stats, I don't think wind sweep is that needed on a unit like this. So yeah, she has 26 defense and 32 res. 32 res is pretty good, which lets her 5 mages, but 26 defense is not that bad because she inflicts minus damage, minus attack. So a unit with 50, again, because it's an easy number to work with, will be get inflicted minus 10 attack, which means it will bring it down to 40, which means it's only 14 damage that she would take. So I don't think wind sweep is that necessary on her. However, because she comes with Canto, well, she gives Canto to units, and that's the little running man effect with the cross shape underneath, which is just another effect for for Brave Chrome to be able to abuse. Basically, anytime you see something on the outside, just think of how can Chrome use this, because that's basically what it is. So yeah, she has pretty like because she inflicts attack minus. I don't think Windsweep is that necessary, but again, because she doesn't need a trace because she already has the Canto 1 on her weapon. She doesn't need a. She cannot run a LOL because LOL are not for flyers. So her B skills are pretty limited. I guess she can run like. What could she run technically? Flyer formation, or I don't know. I really don't know what B skill to give her since flyers are kind of limited on it. I guess you could just run a double chill, like then chill tier 4 chills. She would be able to use it since she doesn't actually need her B slot because again, fire wind sweep while it's good, I don't think it's necessary. I guess if you wanted to attack like into save tanks and that's it. That's literally the only thing that would be good for. But Brad of Ascended Fjorm exists, and Ascended Fjorm doesn't care about your wind sweep. So, yeah. And of course, they're dual skilled because a dancer is involved. If a dancer is part of the dual hero or harmonic hero, their harmonic skill, dual skill is dance. It's just that simple. So grants them the reaction Twilight with the highest HP within 2 spaces. That has already acted and is from the same titles as unit. That's it. Basically dance. We've seen this one plenty of times. And grants Resonant Blades because Resonant Blades. And the Resonant Blades is the only reason why they highlight Erica right here.
By these hands, it will be decided.
So yeah, everybody got the Resonant Blades, but only Triandra was the one that got Dance because she has the highest HP above Ines, but because Erica hadn't acted. Otherwise, Erica would have got it. And as we seen on the skills, they of course stack, so you can dance a dancer. So yeah, actually like right here, -8 attack, -4 speed, -4 defense. So -8 attack just translates to +8 defense for her. And our Tempest Trial unit is Mordecai as a green beast. We don't know what he'll have a unique weapon because he's a beast unit. So at the very least, he'll have that. Maybe he'll be like regular Mordecai that we have in the game that has debuffs. But as of right now, we don't have his stats. I guess we do now. So let's see. This is the banner. Where's the Tempest Trial notification? We just saw it. I don't know. This is. Yeah, it should be over here. No, it's just the banner for some reason. Alright, so here it is. So, Mordecai. Fiery Fang grants defense +3 at start of combat if unit's HP is above 25. Again, that 25 thing. Grants attack and defense +6 to unit during combat. Inflicts penalty on foes attack and defense during combat equal to 20% of unit's defense. So, similar to Tana, or rather Rinka's weapon. At start of combat, and foe cannot make a follow-up attack. So follow-up denial. At start of turn, if units adjacent, blah blah blah. Beast transformation effect. He comes with Fortress Defense 2 and Attack Defense Cap. So Fortress Defense 2, I believe we already have that in the Grail pool. Correct me if I'm wrong. And then Attack Defense Cap. And the seals we're getting are... Where are the seals? Speed Defense Form and Speed Rest Oath. I guess Speed Rest Oath is not bad because you can combine it with attacks, defense, oath, and just always be able to buff yourself. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the Tempest Trials. Next week, Arena Season. Or rather, these are the bonus unit for the Tempest Trials.